thing. In the intricate battle between good and evil, there comes a point where the scales tip. What if, in a shocking turn of events, Lex Luthor, Superman's nemesis, exposes his greatest secret? Imagine a world where the Man of Steel's biggest enemy outsmarts him, not with brute strength, but by peeling back the mask of Clark Kent, revealing him to be Superman. What follows is a cascade of events that shakes the very foundation of the DC Universe. In today's video, we're going to dive into the explosive revelation. Lex Luthor exposed Superman's secret identity and examine its far-reaching consequences. From the unmasking of Clark Kent to the chaos that ensues, we'll leave no stone unturned. So buckle up and get ready for an exhilarating ride. The ultimate sacrifice? When all hope seems lost, a hero sometimes must make the ultimate sacrifice to protect their city, their world, or the universe. They lay down their life, giving everything so that others can live. This act of selflessness echoes through time, inspiring generations. These raises questions about the true meaning of heroism and the lengths one person can go to for the greater good. As we contemplate the sacrifices made by these heroes, we realize that their legacy lives on, not just in the memories of those they saved, but also in the values they embodied. Their spirit of giving continues to guide and inspire us all, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, hope can endure. What if the one thing protecting Superman, his secret identity, was ripped away by his most formidable foe, Lex? Lex Luthor has orchestrated the ultimate power play, revealing to the world that Clark Kent is Superman. Think about the domino effect. How would this redefine his relationships, his fight for justice, and the very fabric of the DC Universe? This isn't just about a hero exposed, it's about a world turned upside down. Unveiling the truth, the exposure. Picture this. Live on global television, Lex Luthor stands triumphant, a single name escaping his lips that shatters the very foundation of heroism. Clark Kent is Superman. The world watches, stunned, as the Man of Steel's carefully constructed life crumbles. The ensuing chaos would ripple through every corner of the DC Universe, forcing heroes and villains alike to confront a new reality. Nothing would ever be the same. But how does Luthor pull off this audacious stunt? Perhaps he unveils damning evidence during a live interview, holds the world hostage with a broadcast from Fortress of Solitude, or releases incriminating footage to the media. Whatever the method, the impact is earth-shattering. Sport repercussions resound. A world redefined in the immediate aftermath. The world is thrown into turmoil. Citizens grapple with the revelation of their beloved Superman's dual identity. Some view Clark Kent with newfound suspicion or admiration, while others harbor resentment or fear towards the Kryptonian doppelganger. Governments scramble to respond, some seeking to weaponize the information, others trying to protect their citizens from both potential harm and exploitation. As for Clark himself, his life is turned upside down. No longer can he walk among humans undetected. Every move is scrutinized, his every action debated. Friends and family become targets, forcing Superman to not only protect them, but also maintain the illusion that he doesn't know them. The weight of this secret, once a source of comfort, now becomes a burden threatening to crush him. The shifting sands, alliances and enemies. This revelation changes the rules of engagement between Superman and his enemies. Villains who once targeted Metropolis or Earth with little regard for Clark Kent now have a direct line to the hero's heart. They exploit his connections, threatening his loved ones to lure him out or hold him accountable. Meanwhile, Superman must navigate a minefield of distrust. Wondering who among his allies might be swayed by the allure of kryptonite, the Justice League itself fractured by the revelation. Some members like Batman may struggle to accept Clark's secret, viewing it as a liability or a betrayal of trust. Wonder Woman, however, might champion Clark's cause, recognizing the humanity that makes him a hero, while urging him to consider the broader implications of his actions. The road ahead. A hero's burden. In the face of such adversity, Superman must summon every ounce of strength. Not just to protect his loved ones, but also to uphold his ideals. He confronts Luthor, not just as an enemy, but as a symbol of the darkness that threatens to consume the world. Their battle becomes a clash of ideologies, a struggle for the soul of humanity. Will Superman prevail? Can he restore his reputation and continue his mission as the beacon of hope? Or will the exposure fracture his world beyond repair? The hero within. Legacy of hope, despite the devastating exposure. We conclude by affirming the core of Superman, his indomitable spirit and unwavering commitment to justice. Even stripped of his secret identity, Superman remains a symbol of hope and resilience. While he may face greater challenges, he also gains a deeper connection with humanity. Clark Kent, the mild-mannered reporter, becomes an emblem of courage in an ordinary life. Superman's story transcends the exposure. It becomes a testament to the power of one person to make a difference in the world. 2. His actions inspire others to be better, to strive for justice and equality, regardless of their powers or fame. Think about it. The Man of Steel's greatest strength isn't his invulnerability or super speed, but his indomitable spirit. It's this spirit that allows him to connect with people, to understand their struggles and offer a helping hand. Now imagine if Superman loses his secret identity. Does he lose his essence? Absolutely not. In fact, he might just become more relatable, more human. His struggle to balance his Kryptonian heritage with his human life becomes a mirror to our own, reflecting the challenges we face in embracing our unique identities. Superman's journey becomes a lesson in acceptance, understanding, and the beauty of diversity. The exposure of Superman's secret identity is more than a plot device. It's a catalyst for growth, a challenge that tests the limits of heroism. Superman, stripped of his anonymity, becomes a symbol of strength, resilience, and the unwavering pursuit of justice. His story evolves into a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, one person can make a difference. It's a legacy that lives on, inspiring generations to reach for the sky and be the heroes of their own stories. Explosive revelation, a world transformed. Imagine the shockwaves sent through the DC universe. The revelation that Clark Kent and Superman are one and the same rocks the foundations of heroism as we know it. Heroes and villains alike are forced to confront a new reality, one where the lines between good and evil become blurred. What follows is a seismic shift in the DC universe, altering alliances, testing loyalties, and challenging the very nature of heroism. The unveiling, a moment that shakes the world. Picture this. Lex Luthor, the epitome of cunning and ruthlessness, unveils his ultimate master plan. In a chilling display of intellect and power, he exposes the truth about Superman's secret identity, sending shockwaves that reverberate across the globe. The world watches in disbelief as the facade crumbles, and the hero they revered is revealed to be someone they thought they knew. Some immediate fallout. A hero under siege. As news of the exposure spreads, Clark Kent finds himself under siege. His life becomes a battleground, where he's not just fighting for justice, but for his very existence. Enemies, both old and new, emerge from the shadows, targeting not just Superman, but those closest to him, endangering the ones he holds dear. Clark must now navigate a treacherous path, protecting his loved ones while upholding his heroic duties. The weight of this responsibility threatens to consume him, forcing him to confront his greatest fears and push his limits like never before. New threats, shifting alliances. The exposure of Superman's identity throws the DC universe into chaos, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond Metropolis. Alliances shift as villains exploit the information to their advantage. New threats emerge, targeting Superman's vulnerabilities and preying on the fears of humanity. As the lines between good and evil blur, heroes are forced to reevaluate their loyalties and make difficult choices. Some stand by Superman, recognizing the injustice of Luthor's actions. Others struggle with the implications of the revelation, unsure of who to trust. The broken symbol. A world in turmoil. Superman, once a symbol of hope and unity, now becomes a lightning rod for division and fear. The revelation of his identity fractures the very fabric of society. Trust erodes, suspicion grows, and the world teeters on the brink of chaos. As the emotional toll takes its toll on Superman, he must find a way to restore faith in himself and his mission. But can he rebuild what Luthor sought to destroy? Can he heal the wounds of a broken world and restore hope to a disillusioned populace? The power of resilience. a hero redefined. Despite the immense challenges he faces, Superman draws strength from the unwavering support of his true friends and allies. Together, they stand as a bulwark against the darkness, protecting the innocent and fighting for a brighter tomorrow. Through it all, Superman's spirit remains unbroken. He confronts the adversity with courage, determination, and an unyielding belief in the power of good. His story becomes a testament to the indomitable spirit of heroism, proving that even in the darkest of times, one person can make a difference. The unbreakable spirit. A hero's resolve. In the face of overwhelming odds, Superman refuses to succumb to despair. He rallies his allies, drawing strength from their support and channeling the love of the people he protects. His resolve hardens, his spirit soars, and he becomes a beacon of hope in a world consumed by fear. With unwavering determination, Superman confronts the challenges head-on, proving that even when stripped of his anonymity, he remains the hero Metropolis needs. The exposure of Superman's secret identity by Lex Luthor is a pivotal moment in the DC universe. It shatters the status quo, challenges the boundaries of heroism, and forces everyone to confront their beliefs and loyalties. Through it all, Superman emerges not just as a symbol of hope, but as a beacon of resilience and the unwavering pursuit of justice. What do you think of this shocking scenario? How would you write this plot twist? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share. And stay tuned for more thrilling content. Until next time, stay safe and keep being awesome.